All right, 1 second. Okay, so today is July 9th of 2024, and this will be our daily review outlook to see where price is headed from now. Um, so I was just looking at the chart to see where price may decide to want to reverse or go into a retracement of sorts. And from what I can see, there's really nothing telling me that price is going to reverse eventually. Uh, the only place I see thus far here on the 4 hour uh, is the is on NQ, whereas here on ES it still has it after price took this breaker. Same thing here after price took this breaker. Now, if I went to the 60-minute, I would most likely probably see something over here, but I don't see anything. So as we stand right now, I don't see any reason to look for a retracement unless this seems to be unless this turns out to be the reversal point. Like I said today, this week I'm expecting a retracement after price close at the highs. Now that doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means that I'm mindful of that. Um, and so because of that, I'm still, though I'm bullish on the higher time frame, I would expect to take some shorts from time to time on the 15 or 1 hour. Um, but so far, I don't see any reason to be overly bullish on price action just yet. Wait, overly bearish on price action. So let's go ahead and connect to data and see where price is at the moment. There we go. Now today, in regards to news, we do have news at 10. Powell is speaking, so no trades until then, until after he starts talking, and most likely it won't be until maybe 15 minutes after. So I'll most likely wait until after the yeah, after the macro is over. So I won't connect the data until after that. Let's keep watching here. Let's keep looking here. So yesterday we did have a draw towards the highs, and it did hold right here at this gap. I was expecting a sweep of the lows. Now, which lows they were going to sweep. Um, I had no idea, but it did sweep these lows and it didn't sweep these lows. So these lows are still relative equal lows. These lows are still relative equal lows. So I would expect these lows to get swept, not today, but eventually. And we do have relative equal highs here as well, and we have relative equal highs here. So let's go ahead and relative equal lows. Let's go ahead and notate those here and here. So you can see this one hasn't swept yet. 32, 32.75, and this one did sweep. So this would be high resistance on the lower time frame. Um, but I don't see anything as of yet. I do see here this order block here held price action, and there's another one here. So currently price is holding above this order block. Nothing here. There are plenty of gaps here. So we'll have to look into the 1 hour to see to get a more clear understanding of what price is doing. Let's go over the 60-minute. Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, for some reason I thought this was it. Here we go. Freak. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing relative equal highs here, as well as here. So to me, the current draw are the highs. since we're bullish now, the reason why I say that, even though we have relative equal lows down here, um, since I'm bullish and since the dominant trend is bullish, um, the current draw logically are the highs. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna jump in here or whatever. That just means that that's the current draw. But let's keep watching here. So price did take out swing high here on the 1 hour. It did not take out any time-based liquidity. It didn't take out any of the Asian high. It didn't take out anything. It did price did take out the London low. Same thing here. Price took out London low. It did take out Asia high. Just make sure we can see what happened here. This is 5640 and this is 5640. Okay. So yeah, we have relative equal highs on both sides. Now, being that I am expecting a reverse, not a reversal, a retracement, I would like to see some sort of sweep at the high or the lows in order for me to be more, I guess you can say, more sold on any type of price action, because like I said, right now I don't see anything. We do have a 3-bar pattern here. We do have these this high here, hourly swept, and we have this high here, hourly swept. We have these highs here, swept. And so even though the draw are the highs, I would expect the lows to get swept first. So that's what I'm seeing so far at the moment. And we do have SMT at the highs as well on the 1 hour. So slowly I'm building my profile here. And whenever I look at SMTs, let's see here. Yep, we have this between Asia and London. Okay, so that's the higher time frame SMT, higher time frame SMT. And on the lower time frame SMT, we do have these highs here. Actually, no, it's this one right here. Okay, on the 1 hour. So we do have that SMT. So I would expect this low to sweep down here and this low, these lows to get swept. So let's take a look here on the, all right. And so the midnight open as it stands right now, which one is this one? This one's the one at 01. So that's the, actually no, that's the 08. Midnight open is right here. So let's lock that. All right, it's all coming together. So again, I'm expecting a draw towards the lows before the highs are taken. No, it's actually here somewhere. I don't know exactly where the 8:30 open is, but it's there somewhere. All right, here it is. Perfect. Okay. No clear dealing range yet. As it stands on the 1 hour, we still have, actually, we have this high swept, this high has been swept. So yeah, no clear dealing range as of yet for me on the higher time frame. If we were to actually draw the dealing range, it would actually be this whole move up here, because on the 1 hour it's not as clear for me. So let's look at the 15-minute. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we are generating liquidity here. Yep, there it is. Yep, we are generating liquidity. I wouldn't expect this high to get swept. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't expect this high to get swept. So if price is going to sweep, I would like to get in somewhere up here. And if I do that, then that's, let's see, 0830. There we go. This is the, there we go. All right. Okay. All right. So since this, like these price already swept these lows, so this SMT is not necessarily, I would say, part of the trade anymore or part of the price action anymore. But like I said, if prices to draw lower, then I would expect these this high to remain. I would not expect for price action to sweep these highs anymore. Let's see here. We have this one, this one, this one. Same thing here. I would like to get short up here somewhere. Uh, I think it was last week I said that even though we do have relative equal highs, the fact that price has already swept plenty of swing highs tells me that price is most likely looking to search for a lower liquidity, even though we have relative equal highs. Just because we have relative equal highs does not mean that price needs to go up there and sweep it. If I'm expecting a retracement. And again, today Powell is not speaking until 11. Yeah, he's speaking until 11. I mean 10. So until then, I'm staying away. But as it stands right now, the narrative currently, to me, we are consolidating. Uh, and if the draw are the lows, then I would not expect this high to get swept on the 15 minute. So I'm just gonna put this here. Same with this one. I would not expect this high to get swept. This high is fine. This high, this high is fine if it gets swept. But again, I wouldn't expect these highs to get swept. And let's see here. There. And is there one up here? Nope. I don't see anything. There is this here. Here. So yeah, we do have a 15-minute liquidity pool here. And this is displacement. So after this liquidity pool gets swept, what I would like to see is I would like to see some sort of reversal on the lower time frame, similar to this, where you have a high, low, higher, low, lower high, and then draw towards the lows. Same thing here, high, yep, high, low, higher, low, lower high, and then sweep. Displacement. Still watching here. Oh, in the dealing range, let's take a look. All right. So as it stands, this is the current dealing range right now. All right. Yep, that's the current dealing range. Okay, so in this case with dealing ranges, what I like to do is whenever I see a dealing range and it's clear, I like that dealing range to get violated. Once that dealing range is violated, that's when I like to look for opportunities. Now, that's not to say that this dealing range will get violated by a new high, but if it does, then that's when I would expect a draw lower. But if this holds up here at extreme premium, I would like to get short above my midnight open. Same thing here. Actually, no, not here. Um, yep, this one. Yep, this one right here. Since this is the one with high resistance, I wouldn't expect this dealing range to get violated. I would expect this dealing range to hold, and I would like to get short up here somewhere into the 2038.50. It's setting up to be a factor right into the 0830 0930 opening, and I would call that a Judas swing. So yeah, I'm gonna that's my train of thought today. Um, Kind of like yesterday, where price swept the high and then drew lower, and then violated a dealing range that we had yesterday here. I do not want to get short right now at equilibrium, because then that just means that this whole range up here would have to be the my stop loss, and I don't want to do that. I want the stop loss to be um, above 25% of the dealing range, or extreme premium up here. So again, I'm going to disconnect from data right now. All right. So what's the plan? The plan is to see what price does in this area. Same thing here. I want to see what price does in this area. Um, yeah, I want to see what price does in this area. But with this one, I would like to see this dealing range get violated, and then a new dealing range to be put in here. And then I look for the move down. Same thing here. I wouldn't like for this dealing range to get violated, and I would like for this dealing range to remain. I want to see what price does here, in this area. Once price draws into these areas, I want to see what price does, and then I'd like to get a draw towards the lows. And we do have relative equal lows down here. Same thing here. This one did sweep, but the only reason why I'm calling them relative equal lows is because the sweep was very shallow. It wasn't as it was not as what's the word, as aggressive as anybody would like. Kind of like this one right here, where I had wanted to get, where I actually got short here. Price swept these lows, and I actually should have covered down here, but instead I ended up holding, and I got stopped out. They were micro, so I'm not really too concerned about that. It's when I trade with minis, that's when you really have to watch out and listen to your stop, which I always do. But anyways, so yeah, we get a sweep of these highs. This dealing range gets violated, and then I start looking for short opportunities. This dealing range, I'd like for this one to hold, to then look for a move down. But yeah, that's the plan for today. And so I'll be back at 9. Actually, no, I'll be back at exactly 10, or 9:55, because I do not want to be, I guess, coerced by my uh, by my emotions into taking an opportunity that I think is really good. But then as soon as the news comes, you get those quick wicks to the up or downside, and then you end up, making mistakes. Why am I not looking for longs? Technically, this right here would be a long, but price is already, yeah. I was looking at this earlier. Yeah, this would be a long here to target the highs, but I don't see an entry as of yet. Now, I'm pretty sure once the open happens, you'll get a quick wick into this area and then draw higher. I don't like trading the 930 Judas swing, if there is one, mainly because a lot of times you get wicked out, and that's one of the reasons why I like trading within the macros. Uh, let's change this real quick. Yeah, there's still no 1 hour dealing range in my opinion. Um, and if there was, then I'd look to get into a long off of that. But yeah, I don't see a 1 hour dealing range yet. So it makes sense that price would retrace after hitting this area, and that's what I would like to see. And if I do target the lows, then it'll be these lows here. Whether it draws further into this area, I'm not sure yet. But if it does, then we do have this. Let's see, where is this? There you go. We do have these standard deviations that we could use to see how far price is to go down. Um, or I guess you could say a measured move of where price may draw towards. Yep, there you go. So as you can see, we do have 200. Yeah, one standard deviation on NQ, and it lines up exactly with the relative equal lows. So again, these are the lows for me, my target. And if price draws lower, that's even better. So yeah, today I'm looking to trade minis because obviously today we do have news. Price action will be fluid, and that's what I'm expecting. So yeah, I don't um, I don't expect to be long unless we are down here somewhere. Because right now we are at a premium in my eyes. We are at a premium here. Down here we're at discount, but that's on the lower time frame. I'm looking for a big move. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll be back at 10:50, 9:50, 5. Okay, so let's see, I'm back 950. I don't know what price is done yet, so I just wanted to talk about a few things that I'm looking at. Um, the last 5 days, the last five trading days, what I've seen is I've seen a sweep of the London, and then price draws higher. Same thing here, sweep of London, price draws higher. Um, there really is no SMT at the low, so there's no reason for me to want to get long. But the highs is only SMT that I'm seeing thus far. Again, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to draw into this area and then draw lower. Same thing with this one. Actually, this one is a little different. This one I would like for price to violate this dealing range, and then I'll start looking for a short somewhere. But as it stands right now, I do like NQ better than ES. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. But there's really nothing else I can say. I do see that we are holding again. Earlier, I did say that we are holding above a 4 hour gap. Actually a 1 hour, but then there's also a 4 hour, and with this one, price did trade into that one. But again, it's a very shallow sweep, and that might be enough to to push NQ higher. But again, I'm looking to see what price does here. So I have no idea yet. The reason why I haven't connected the data yet is because Jerome Powell is speaking at 10, and a lot of times price will draw a perfect setup and then only to immediately wick past those stops and head the other way. So that's what I'm looking for here today. So I won't look to get in until after that, because you never know what's going to happen. It's going to happen when he speaks. He could say something derogatory that the markets don't like, and immediately sends price one way. And I would not be surprised. Like I said, I would not be surprised if we get a move, kind of like this one right here, a V recovery, maybe a move up and then down, or maybe a move down and then up. So no way of knowing what price will do before he speaks. So we'll see. But yeah. So I won't be speaking during a trade if I take one. I'll speak to I'll speak about the trade after the fact, and so yeah, that'll be it for now. Until then, I'm just gonna continue to watch. You know what? Let's just connect now because I don't see anything. Waiting 8 minutes is not bad. So let's see what price is done. If we swept the lows and I see something on the 5 minute, then I may take a stab at a long. And if I do that, then it might be with micros. No, perfect. Okay. All right. So we did sweep both highs. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So we did sweep both highs. And my jaw currently still stands at the lows. We did trade into this gap right here and then swept the high. So that objective is done. So now I want to see what price does after that. Same thing here. Price did trade into this gap and then drew towards the highs. I'm not looking to trade at 9:30 anymore. Though I don't have losing trades at the 9:30, but price tends to be very volatile, and I don't want to get stuck in a zigzag. So this is now the new dealing range, as expected. So now I'm looking for shorts somewhere. Yep, there it is. This is the new dealing range. So we'll see what happens afterwards. Um, It'd be awesome if this high gets swept one more time for me to really get interested. Same thing here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Actually, the 1 hour over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the 1 hour on this side either. Let's take a look and see how the 4 hour is going to close. Yeah, the 4 hour seems to want to close. Well, on the 4 hour, we do have a bearish candle on NQ and bullish candle on ES. I just want to see how price will close at that area at 10. So technically, this would be the higher high, intermediate term high, long term high, and I would like an intermediate term high here. Same thing here, intermediate term high, long term high, and another intermediate term high here. But I'm not seeing anything yet. So we are drawing higher here. Perfect. Okay, so he might have just walked into the podium. Let's take a look. Nope, don't see anything there yet. Okay, so this dealing range is no longer valid. Not dealing range. This standard deviation is no longer valid. We do have SMT at the highs. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what happens here. I'm not seeing anything on either one. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this, and let's get rid of this. This is the only one that stands true at the moment. Okay, yep. So when I'm looking at SMT, the only thing with SMT that I'm seeing is, well, when I evaluate SMT, I'm looking at the specific times they're creating those lows or highs. Not every low and every high will be the ones you use for SMT. It'll just be the ones relating to time really. So this is the low that I was using, and these are the highs that I was using for SMT. So these highs right now, this high right here is the Judas swing high. Let's keep watching here. I would not like for this high to get taken. If that high gets taken, then I'm not interested. We still have 2 minutes before Jerome Powell starts talking. If I don't see a clear setup, then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cancel. Well, not cancel. I'll go ahead and stop trading, and then come back at the 11 macro, because what that might mean is we might need a little more time for the intermediate term high if we are to draw lower to get put in, and then that's where I would like to get short. We can get rid of this one as well. Clear out the yeah. So we did sweep these highs. Pretty nice. It would have been a really good play if I had gotten in, but I'm not looking to get in. Let's go ahead and move this back up. New dealing range. I don't know why I keep locking them. Yeah, I won't lock it anymore. Dealing range. I don't know why I keep locking them. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Okay, so it is now 10. Did he walk to the podium yet? Let's take a look. Nope, nothing yet. All right, so both ES and NQ price closed at all-time highs on the 4 hour, so we are drawing higher. I am seeing, okay, SMT at the highs on the 4 hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see this right here. I'm going to see what happens here, because again we do have SMT on the 4 hour between ES and NQ. So I'm looking for displacement lower. If I take this trade, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to close below this. There you go. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. So we are at extreme premium here. We are doing that. All right. So let's take a. Let me make sure that I am set to take a short here. All right. Let's go ahead and. Nope. I gotta wait till the candle closes. I don't want this low to get taken. If it does, then the trade idea is done. Okay, 20 more seconds. So it does look like it's going to close, but at the last second it could come back up. All right. We're going to close. It looks like 35. Market open. All right. I'm going to go ahead and sell here. Let's see if I get triggered in. There we go. MNQ. Here we go. All right. Okay. I don't want to close above this. If it does, then I'm done. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to get stopped out. All right. Ooh, okay. Come on. Draw lower. And I'm trading off the 1 minute, so that's not advisable. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to take the stop because I am not liking that price action. Yep. I'm gonna take it there, and I'm gonna take this stop as well. But just waiting 1 more second to see what we do there. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep it there then. So now this is my high. If this high gets taken, then I got to get out. And there it goes. He's not speaking yet. Let's see how it closes. Come on, 10 more seconds. All right. Come on. Oof. Okay. All right, we're still in it. There's a tiny gap here, but I don't see anything. All right. Oh, almost. Yeah, this is the 4 hour high here. So between this high and this high, actually this high and this high, that's the SMT for me on the 4 hour. So I'm still waiting here. All right. Okay, perfect. All right. So we are, it does look like it's working in my favor. I am watching this order block here. I want price to come back down and close this. All right. All right, so currently as it stands right now, this is my sell stop. There we go. So now we just let price work its way and see and see if I either get stopped out or if price works in my favor. And we are here at the midnight open, so we'll see. Here we go. Come on. And my first target, actually my target will be equal lows down here. And I am looking for price to close below this area. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's just keep drawing lower. And my stop will be down here. I want price to slice through here. There we go, perfect. Come on. No, do not do that to me. Okay, just leaving my stop as it where it is. Come on. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna sell here. 703. There we go. Do not go back up. So yeah, so this is displacement. So I would not be surprised if price comes back up here. But I'm not looking to. Yep, there you go, right here. Okay, so what I'm looking for is I don't want price to come back up here and close above this area. If it does, then I'm just going to take my stop because I am trading during Jerome Powell's speech, and a lot of times, like I said, price tends to wick and then draw in the correct order. Let's take a look at the 15. What's price doing in the 15? All right, so we are drawing back up higher. No, do not do that to me. All right. We did wick into this gap here, so I'm still just watching to see what price does. All right, we got 5 minutes. Let's take a look. All right, I'm really not liking that reversal, but still watching. Yeah, if price gets up here and closes on the 1 minute, then I got to get out because that might have been the entry for longs if people are looking to get long. I do want to see these lows get swept first before price reverses and draws higher. So we'll see how price closes here within the next minute. And I may have to take the stop. All right, so we're about to close in the 1 minute here. Yep, still don't want to see price come back up here like that. I want the wick or the body to close somewhere down here. Come on. There you go. Come on. Okay, you got 15 seconds. No, that is not what I wanted to see. Come on. All right, close below those candles. Okay, so we did close below this candle. So that is, let's see here. Let's just keep watching. Let's take a look at the, I don't want to zoom into the 1 minute just yet. All right, let's do it now because I am seeing something here. Okay. All right, yeah, so I don't want to see price close above this area. If it does, then I got to get out, and that'll be it for me on the trade. Um, I do want to see more structure on the 5 minute if this trade does not work out. Yeah, it's as I am. Yes, so here we do have change in the state of delivery, so I'm still positive on the trade. If price closes above this, then like I said, that'll be it for me. And it looks like we are trading into this gap over here. This right here, oh no, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. But I'm still watching. If I get stopped here, then that's fine. That'll be it for me. And it looks like I'm about to get stopped out. Let's see here. Let's see how that one closes. Yep, I'm about to get stopped out. All right, so I got stopped out. That is not what I wanted to happen. And again, I am wrong on the day, so I'll step back. I'll let price do its thing. The stop might have been up here actually. I'm afraid that might have been the stop because this right here would be technically an entry if you wanted to get long. So let's just keep watching. Yep, there we go, and there it goes. Let's just keep watching. All right. Yep, definitely. Well, that trade didn't work out. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were looking for shorts, and I got stopped out as much as anybody else did. At least my stop was 20 points, so that's fine on minis. If I would have placed my stop up here, it would have been a lot worse. But it's within my risk parameters, so I'm okay with that. I, I really thought that this 4 hour would hold, but it didn't, obviously. So until then, I'm just watching and waiting. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. Not for the day, for the morning session. I don't expect to trade at 11 unless there's clear structure again. If that happens, then I'll look to trade again. But otherwise, I'm pretty much done. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.